Hi there, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Lit Capital. It's Tuesday, the 17th of December. We're going to give you today's market outlook. If you guys haven't already, please check out our website at litcapital.co.uk. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel, follow us on Instagram, and also follow us on Telegram. I'm going to go through some setups in regards to a few weeks ago that I gave out. This one, especially with oil. I was actually giving this signal out. I think it was 12 days. So we was in this trade for a while, but eventually it did hit our target. Well, it hit our target today. So what we had to set up on was for a buy, and I was calling a buy from this area here, and this was on the 6th of December, but we didn't actually get our entry until the 9th. So what actually happened was, like I said, it was consolidated for a few days on end before we actually got the push that was the market was showing us. So there were two entries available for us to get in on this trade. So we actually entered at this point here. But what actually happened was it actually came back down into the area again. So there were two actual entries. So I was able to capitalize on both. So up to here for 130 pips. And then it was actually a news event which dumped the price back down into this zone. So if you have been following our YouTube videos, I did speak about this setup where price was actually live and it was dumping into this zone again, and I did take another entry. So this one finally played out today, and I'm really pleased with this one. So patience does pay. So overall, I actually cashed out at about 60.70. When it got to this around this imbalance, I actually cashed out. So I actually banked about 400 pips on this personally. If you did hold this trade, as I was updating in the Telegram, well done to you as well. But I have also said that I've closed all positions out now. So we are now looking for a sell on this. So if we actually go through this setup, it was a buy to sell scenario. So we had a daily imbalance here off of this big candle. And if we just dumb it down to 4 hour, what we want to see is price have a reaction around, excuse me, it's the 2 hour. We want to see price have a reaction around the 61.50 mark personally. So what we have here is this last push up before we started to get the down move. So I'm trying to see what we have. So I do have an alert set for this. So price has filled this imbalance that it left. I am very aware as well there is an imbalance. So if we get rid of this now, there is an imbalance higher up from here to here. So it can come and fill this imbalance also. So waiting to see what happens, but inevitably I'm trying to play off of this last candle. So this candle for me is what captured the liquidity, which would have been resting from sellers who got in the market here. And then finally we got the push down. So yeah, this sell is it looks very, very good. So on the higher time frame, what we're hoping to see is as you can see, to me, this just looks like a counter trend. It's just been correcting off of this big push down. But what it did when it came down to these prices is it designed a lot of liquidity in regards to, equal lows here. I am hoping for these to get, $50 a barrel. So this is going to be another swing trade. We are in a downtrend on this. So I do believe we could get a very volatile reaction from the area above. Just waiting for some more confirmations and waiting for signs that it is, showing bearishness. So, I will update the Telegram with this. Be sure to look out for it. But it should be a great trade when it does play out. Other trades that we have available that we were looking for is, excuse me, AUD USD. So get rid of that. So overall bullish on this. So what we want to do is, let me get rid of that too. overall, we want to see a push higher. As you can see, you know, the structure is showing us we are aiming to go higher. So there is news. I think it's unemployment news with Australian dollar on Thursday morning, GMT time, which will, you know, hopefully react as the catalyst in order to take us to these higher areas. So on the daily, yeah, we are fairly bullish. So we do have a zone. If I go to the 2 hour, do have a zone where we're looking to play off. So it is almost there, but I'm hoping for, yeah, further push down in order to get where we want to get our entries correct. So as we can see here, pretty straightforward as to why we're trying to enter here. If you could imagine, you know, there would have been a lot of stop losses from people entering here and then people entering here. Finally got to push down and then a move away. So I am hoping for a reaction off of this candle here. So what we would like to see is leading up to the news on Thursday morning, hopefully tomorrow, that we get the further push down into this area and nice reaction. So this is also probably going to be a swing trade, because those that do trade AUD USD, it doesn't move. It's not super volatile, so it doesn't move crazy amounts of pips. But you know, if our entries are right, where it gives us the confidence to hold these trades and let them actually hit our profit. So this is another buy to sell scenario, as we are overall bearish on, you know, like the weekly time frame and stuff like that. But the daily is bullish, so you know, it's just, in my opinion, a pullback higher in order to get the big drop. So we would like to see higher imbalances filled also. So definitely look out for this. I will be posting this in the Telegram. It should be a very good trade if it does play out. In terms of pip count, about 100, 184, 185 pips. So the risk to reward will be worth it, and there's, you know, if it is a swing trade, it will play out in your favor. So final pair that I actually have for you guys is gold. We are in a bit of a range with gold, and we do want to see, I am still bullish on this, but I do want to see what may happen here, because I am very aware of this zone that we have on the 2 hour. So we had this nice candle here before getting this big spike back down, and now we're actually playing in the middle. We're consolidating in the middle of that. So although I am bullish on it, I do have an entry around, I think it's 1460. It's around here, 1469, 1468. I do want to see higher prices reach, but you know, we are consolidating at the moment. So there is a big imbalance above. I would like it to fill before maybe getting another push lower. But yeah, that's just my personal preference. It could push lower from where it is, but we are suddenly in a range. So gold's not really doing much, but I am still bullish on this pair. If you guys are looking at this pair also, just bear in mind that this candle here, there's nothing to suggest that it can't move down from here, as this is a scenario for us that we would normally take for the sell. But now I need to see something showing bearish signs. So for me, it's very faint and very little, but as far as I'm concerned, this here was just a higher low made, but now we haven't actually achieved a higher high, but we're not actually making lower lows either. So it's a bit up in the air as to where it would like to go. But overall, I'm hoping for a push higher into this area before actually getting a sell. So definitely look out for that. I'm staying away from the pound pairs right now. I'm not really looking at them. Like, we did have a big dump down today on GU and GA. So what it was fundamental base as to why we came back. In regards to Boris, comments from Boris saying that he will be looking to pursue the Brexit deal. There will be no delay in the Brexit deal. So even without getting a deal or actually getting no deal. He's basically put jeopardy into the market with those comments that he's made. So that's why I'm not really fully involved in the pound pairs right now, because to me it's very manipulated, and it's showing signs of just a pullback from the news. It's just come and filled the imbalance again, but there's nothing showing us that overall the direction is still wanting to go up or is wanting to go down. So I'm leaving it alone, as I'm not fully confident in what exactly the pound wants to do. Overall, it is still bullish in my opinion. Like higher time frames, as you can see, we are still making higher highs. But you know, today's bearish candle was, if it does close like that, I need some more confirmation as to what it really wants to do, because you know, it did drop a hell of a lot today. So bearing in mind, yeah, the pound is overall, eventually I'd like to see it drop, but I'm not really speculating right now. I want to see some technical data printed to show me that what it's trying to do. So with the pound pairs, I don't really have any updates for that, even though there were some big moves catchable, entries from yesterday and then leading in today. You could have caught 300-400 pips on some of those pairs, but me personally, I'm staying out of those. I need to see something more in regards to a reversal, or if we're going to continue higher. So that's the market update for today, guys. Be sure to just, if you are subscribed to the Telegram, be sure we will be posting updates and stuff like that. So make sure you check us out. This video will be on YouTube as well. So once again, if you haven't subscribed, be sure to do that. And yeah, have a great trading week.